The GSM occurred today, and with it, some changes. JPH Golf 4D21 demoted to trial moderator. Event incentives announced for the summer, as well as staff planned events for the 5th anniversary of the MRT server. The City Bash Promotions announced 3 players promoted to senator, and the screenshot contest, won by Mike Roma, large amounts of money paid out. The MRT News Report begins now. This is the MRT News Report for Saturday, June 18, 2017. The GSM occurred today, and a big result coming up. A lot of things were announced at this GSM, with the private portion lasting a little over 2 hours. Firstly, some breaking news that was announced during the GSM. JPH Golf 421 was demoted to trial mod following an incident in the United Cities. He was promoted to the rank of moderator in July of 2014 and is one of the longest serving current staff members on the staff, and 2 other moderators were promoted the same GSM, who were Lala Bori and Mike Fisher, and only one other moderator has served continuously. 2 other moderators have served continuously for longer than JPH Golf 4D21, that being Cal 76 and Thomas Fife. It was mutually agreed that he would only be demoted to trial mod because Frumpo called his mistake a lapse in judgment that was temporary, and he stated that he would now give the trial mod ranks to anyone who would be promoted to any moderator who gets a warning, and will have a 3-month probationary period for moderators with warnings, similarly to newer moderators. On that topic, Frumpo addressed the United Cities for the first time publicly. He stated that he likes how the United States is being run and knows that a lot of people are content, like the roleplay aspect of the UC. However, he stated that more drastic actions could be done if more incidents that are judged to cross the line, such as political attacks, are done, which could include dismantling the United Cities. Frumpo also stated that the United States is not the binding government, and as Justin Rubino stated, MRT rules do still apply to the United Cities. Another thing that was announced by the staff on a more lighthearted note is that event incentives were announced for events in the summer. In its, players can request money which can be used for the running of events such as prize money. The limit for prize money that can be asked for event incentives is $10,000. However, staff state that will only be for really big events such as the Amazing Grace, and that smaller events will be allowed to have less event incentive money. Players may ask for the grant from staff, and staff will decide on a case-by-case basis. In addition, the staff brainstormed some events that occur in the 5th anniversary, And an idea would be to do a community build such as at Wellburn in the Old World 2012 that was live streamed by Thomas Fife's YouTube channel, Blob Studio, as well as fun events on the Old World such as Spleef at the Old Silver Spring Spleef Arena, Deal or No Deal, the Redstone Gaming Center, which includes Connect 4 and tic-tac-toe games. And a big thing that was announced after the GSM was the promotion for City Batch number 13. City Batch number 13 was unusual in that it had no requests, it had no disagreements. All the staff agreed and all votes were unanimous. In City Batch number 13, three talents were promoted to Senator, all three of which were also player promotions. The town of Woodsdale, owned by Hightech_TR, the town of DeBecco, owned by Cyrox, and the town of Verdantium, owned by Mossy_1810. No governor promotions were, however, no governor promotions were announced. It was also announced that the next monthly batch would likely start in July. Coming up after the break, more results from this big GSM.
So what rations do we have?
Just muffins.
Well, we must fight on.
We surrender.
Can I have a fresh donut, please?
What's a donut? We only serve muffins.
And we're back to the MRT News Report. Right now, our road proposals. Lipton iced tea, the best place in the world, guarantees everything from adults to flavors for iced tea drinks and bubbled iced tea. Contact modern art today. We're back to the MRT News Report. Coming up, there were a lot of there are less road proposals than normal. There's only one road proposal, which is Verncast's proposal for B515, which would be renamed for 850. That would go from Switzerland to Hackney and was part of a arbitration that was done by this Department of State due to a conflict between Verncow and the United States Roads Committee because of 850 skipping Hackney. And it was decided that B515 would be approved, but only as a B road. It is unknown how this will affect the arbitration done. Excuse me for that incident. There were a few project proposals. SOSA 123's Orchis Heliport in Stonehenge was approved. However, any more further expansions must be approved by staff, and they may not be expanded to airports. The E-Express train line by Airplane 320 has been approved, but only if permissions are allowed and staff are kept in the loop. And J-Train 77's proposed amusement park for Central City has been approved. On ton auctions, F4I4 was denied to Mike 24 due to him not expanding enough. The unnamed town was approved to Tom Tommy 8 as long as he builds the town there and doesn't just build a train line there. P22 and 23 were denied to Modern Art due to him building too many towns. C46 to Mervyn was deferred due to its proximity to V28. D13 to Narnia 17 was approved. C82 to _NDev_ was approved on the condition that Minecraft Yoshi 26, the deputy mayor of that town, allows it. And ZS25 has been denied to Burncow due to not enough build-up. The screenshot contest results were announced at the GSM, and in first place was Mike Roma, who won $10,000. The other screenshot contest top 5 was Mossy_8010, who won $5,000 in second place, and third MC_protocol, who won $3,000. In fourth, Camel Fantasy, who won $2,000, and to round out the top 5, Godzilla Train, who won $1,000. In addition, the top 10 photos, if allowed, will replace the old photos from the oldest screenshot contest that was held in 2015. An issue was also discovered and addressed during the GSM in that Mojang's API has apparently malfunctioned for several players, thus preventing the /scroll command to get heads as well as the promotions of certain players. It is believed that this is related to Mojang doing wide IP blacklists to attempt to get servers that are breaking the EULA of Minecraft. And Frumpo has said that he will contact Mojang in the near future about this. Several odds and ends were also discussed during the GSM. The beta server was loaded up for the first time in several. The beta server was loaded up for the first time for months and attempted to run 1.12. This failed. Support to suffixes were addressed during the GSM. The majority of staff want exclamation mark, however, will be discussed later on. Other alternatives were also addressed, including the use of curly brackets instead of square brackets. The standard for Dynmap markers was discussed. No standard was made due to it being wide-ranged. Air-based town transit for towns in exotic terrain such as amplified extreme hills like Camel Fantasy's town Aeolia has been approved if staff approval is done, but it will be treated as buses and they will not be allowed for larger towns. Barrier blocks will not be allowed for non-staff, however, they can still be requested from staff for reasonable requests. Spleef arenas were addressed and they were not banned as many speculated. Instead, there are no restrictions, and instead it's just said that there will not be a Spleef plugin installed for this server. However, command blocks may be made in order to help with the resetting of Spleef arenas. And of course, some odds and ends were just Frumple does in fact eat 30 tacos a month. Chan04 Steven may have been promoted to trustee from the trustee meeting. The Eve statue will stay finished. Town auctions will not be done outside of the GSM. And the next GSM, most importantly, may just be a mini GSM, not be a regular GSM, just a mini GSM to address maintenance logs due to the fact that staff are busy. And finally, on a serious note, case number 8 in the United States did conclude after Captain Chimpy admitted that he was guilty of placing unauthorized proxy votes for Alex Song and Build Pilots on Resolution 1 and 2, the confirmation of HVT 2011 for Vice President. This was due to the fact that he claimed that there was an agreement between the two of them that they may have proxy votes placed for them for any reason. However, it was apparently deleted by RDO. DJ MC 2000 claims. Some claim that this is false. That's it for tonight's MRT News Report. Don't forget you can get the latest news on our Twitter at MRT_news channel and on the website. I'll see you on the MRT News Report on Saturday night from all of us at MRT News Channel. Good night.